Hello. All right. All right. Hello, hello. Letting the video populate in the internet's feed. Welcome. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live. My name is Jennifer Hill with One Crafty Sister. One Crafty Sister. And I am so happy to be here with you tonight to make some fun cards and share some inspiration with you, and even chat with you and let you know about some of the upcoming specials and things going on in the Stampin' Up! World. So, welcome. If this is your first time joining me here, I'm so happy to hear from you or see you here with the little eyeballs up there on the top of the screen. Make sure you drop a little hello down in the comments to let me know that you're here and maybe let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're not following me yet, whether you're here on Facebook or watching the replay on YouTube at a later time, just make sure you go ahead and follow me so you know when I am going live and receive notifications. So welcome to Tuesday Night Live. I have 4 fun cards to share with you tonight featuring some of my favorite products from the mini catalog, the Stampin' Up! Fall mini catalog. And I know you're going to love them. But before we get started, I just wanted to share a couple things that are happening tomorrow and now. Number 1, do I have any scrapbookers in the video land right now? How many of you out there love memory keeping and scrapbooking? If you do, starting tomorrow, all of our close to my heart products that are in the Stampin' Up! Online store are going to be 30% off while supplies last. So this may be like a last chance, get it while it's there, because I don't think we'll have all of our memory keeping products now will come from Stampin' Up! So this is a great opportunity to pick up some fun things. And I looked at them today and there are some really cool products that are in there. There are still some albums, there are flip flaps and page protectors, there are beautiful papers, stamps, and thin cuts, lots of two-toned or the double-sided two-toned cardstock in the close to my heart colors. So if that is something that you are interested in, then you'll want to go check that out. It all goes on sale tomorrow while supplies last. And we also have right now our kits collection sale. So if you like our kits, whether you do them exactly how they're designed or if you go beyond the box and do something a little different, all of our kits are on sale, some up to 30% off as well. So those 2 pages are linked below or above in the video description, so you can just click easily and check and see what's in stock and what's available. But just remember, the kits are currently on sale. The Close to My Heart products go on sale tomorrow, the 16th of October. And then also right now, we have an awesome starter kit special. So if you love Stampin' Up, that's the only requirement. You just have to love Stampin' Up. There are no other requirements for you. But if you love Stampin' Up, the starter kit is the best deal for you. The starter kit is $155 worth of your choice of product for just $99 plus tax and shipping. What does that mean? It means you get to join my team. Doesn't mean anything else than that? No, not really. It means you got a great deal and you can get a discount on all your shopping of all the products that you love. So we would love to welcome you to our team. So if that is something you're interested in, I would love to answer any questions you had. So feel free to comment any questions below or send me a message, a private message. We would love to have you on our team. Okay, let's talk about what cards we're going to make. And remember that the projects from Tuesday Night Live, I send those out, the tutorial, tomorrow. So if you're on my email list, you're automatically going to get the PDF tutorial. And if you're not, there's a link in the video description where you can sign up tonight or tomorrow or whenever you're watching this video. Go ahead and click that link and you will be added to my email list once you provide your information, and you'll get all my free tutorials from then on, okay? And there's also a special tonight through next Monday. So you have an opportunity to get all of the cards I'm making tonight, a kit to make them with your inks, stamps, and bling, mailed to you. It might look something like this, okay? Just thought I would show you what it might look like when it shows up in your mail. I love to put stickers on my projects, so you'll see I like fun colors and happy mail stickers. And inside you will find carefully packaged card kits, okay, that have all of your paper pieces and all your designer series paper, any bits of ribbon and stuff that you will need to make your 4 cards. So as you can see in here, I've got 4 little cards together. All the goodies are tucked right inside for each card so that it's easy for you when you get the kit in the mail to take them out, pull out your stamps, inks, your dies, whatever you need to make these cards, and you'll be able to come back here to the video and watch the video so that you can assemble them along with me. Sound fun? All right, so the only thing you have to do to get this cute kit in the mail is place a $40 or more order with my link and the host code that is in the video description, okay? It's that easy. We've got lots of great things that will easily make $40 in your shopping cart, and I'm going to share some of those with you right now. Let's go ahead and turn the camera down so we can do some crafting. All right, so here we go. We have 4 card kits. I don't know if you saw my little sneak peek on my picture on Facebook. I'm not going to show you the cards, but if you saw the sneak peek, you can see them there. Because, I don't know, because I'm sneaky like that. So we're going to start with one card that features the winterly treetops. Now, is this, if you like birds, okay, I don't know if this is all year round, okay? So we are going to kind of make some projects that look a little wintry time, and they could even, you could totally turn these into some Christmas cards. But the sentiments we're using are the sentiments that come in this bundle. And I'm going to make 2 cards with the Winterly Treetops bundle. This bundle is $55.75, and it comes with all, that's US, and it comes with all these cool dies, including this really big, let's see if I can get this off, this really big detailed pine bows that you can kind of create like a little peek through on your card. Really pretty. Plus dies that cut out designer series paper images, so you're going to see those in action today, as well as they cut out these images in the stamp set. Okay, you can see those there. So it does not only the stamp set, but the designer series paper as well. Now, I love the paper from this that coordinates with this bundle. And the reason why I love it is because it's just so pretty. I love all the birds, obviously, but I also love the birch trees that are on several of the patterns. And even the B-sides, these little B-sides. Look at these little bird's feet. We're going to use this on one of our cards tonight. Let's see. I've got all my scraps up here on the top, so it's kind of a little messy. But one thing that you will see is there are these great birds that you can use on cards. Now, the dies do not coordinate with these, but these would be easy enough to fancy cut around the edges. The ones that we are using, I might have cut them all out. Let's see. Oh no. So this is the page. We'll be using some of the birds off here. And as you could see, you can get quite a few of these single red birds and these little chickadee type little birds. Not sure what kind of birds these are. But you could get quite a few of these cut out of one sheet of this designer series paper to make really adorable cards. And we're going to make 2. Right now, so let's go ahead and get started with that. Now, when I send out the video tutorial, I will include a link to all of these supplies, and it will include all the measurements that you would need to remake these cards. So if you have the supplies already, or if you're ordering them, you could easily make these cards. All right, the first thing I have is one of these little red birds, and we need to cut him out with the coordinating die. So I'm just going to bring my mini cut and emboss up here, and I'm going to get him lined up, and just to make sure that he doesn't slip or anything, I'm just going to take some paper tape and kind of put it right over the top of him or her to keep my die in place. Okay, so we'll crank that one through. I love my mini cut and emboss, number one, because it's portable and I do take it places with me. And number two, because it's just so convenient when you're crafting like this, or if you're doing like a card class, like if you were registered for one of my card classes and you needed to cut some things, it's just easy to have it there, cut what you need, set it to the side. Makes it so easy when you're crafting. Hold on just a second. All right. Just seeing some comments here. Hi, Carol. Oh, Jenny, Sylvia, I miss you too. Hi, Juanita. Wilda, so nice to see you. And Susan. Nice to see some friends online. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of stamping. And when I say a little bit, we're just going to stamp a sentiment on here. We are going to stamp the a friend like you brings me happiness sentiment. So I'm going to grab my ink here. I'm going to use basic gray. Now I have to look at this. As you can see, this stamp has a little bit of extra rubber down here. I probably should trim it. I don't hardly ever trim stamps, but this one makes me feel like I need to. We'll see if it's straight when I stamp it. It's good enough. Good enough. A friend like you brings me happiness. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear the edges of this sentiment. Oh my gosh, we're tearing paper. Yes, there are so many things you can do with paper, including tearing your sentiment. All right, now I think we are ready to start doing some assembly. That was all the work. Now I have here some of the red and white baker's twine. We're going to use that. I have 3 of the little pine bows already cut out. Now these are all the things that will come in your kit. You will need the Winterly Treetops bundle, so you'll need to cut this out, but even if you didn't have the bundle, you could totally cut this out with your snips, your scissors, and you'll need some ink and a sentiment. Okay. So we're using some of that cute B-side paper I showed you that has the little bird feet on it. So I'm going to adhere that to a layer of cherry cobbler cardstock right here. And then I have another pattern from the designer series paper, this garden green striped piece. And I'm going to layer this over this basic white cardstock that has been embossed with the Birchwood 3D embossing folder. Okay, this is one of our large embossing folders that literally you can emboss a whole half a sheet of cardstock in, which is really cool. So I'm going to take and actually I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to the card first. To the card front, like so. And then this one is going to be added right in the middle. so. And then this piece I'm going to pop up on dimensionals. Let's see. Do I want the feet to go up or down? Which way? I don't think it really matters. The feet can go either way, right? All right, so how many of you in the South, because I know, well, it is actually happening everywhere, are enjoying the little cool off? We have had temperatures, I think we had some in the upper 50s, but we've definitely seen 60s in the last few days, which has been just gorgeous. It has just been really pretty outside. We have enjoyed kind of being outside. It's going to be nice again this weekend, and we are planning to spend some time outside. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see, the next thing we're going to do is I am going to add this sentiment before the other pieces. I have been really itching for like a fire outside, and I have a sister and her husband that are building a house, and they moved a bunch of stuff into storage several months ago. And then one thing they didn't want to store, they're like, can we just put this at your house and you can keep it on your porch and use it through the fall or whatever. But it's a gas powered fire. So I'm super excited because I want it to be cool enough that we can sit outside with a fire. And I guess it is technically cool enough that we could do that. Okay, I'm going to, so I've got my sentiment on here. I've got my little pine bows that I'm going to kind of stick around in here, tuck them in under the sentiment. There, one more. Yeah, this is my favorite time of year. And if I lived up there, like where some of you live, like I know Carol, you're in Michigan. I love this time of year up where you live as well. We don't get all the same parts of fall that you do. And one of the things that I love are the pumpkin farms and the apple orchards and the apple cider and the apple cider donuts. All those things I love. And we don't have that here. We do not have that here. Okay, so I am going to, actually I'm going to stick this up just a little bit. I'm going to put this bird on. I'm adding them with dimensionals and kind of propping them right over the sentiment, like so. And then I have 2 pieces of the twine. I'm going to tie a quick little bow. And add that down here, and I'll trim those ends off. Love my glue dots. So I'll add that kind of right down there. Trim it so at least it's within the confines of the card. And then I have a layer of basic white to add to the inside. And then I think we need some bling. We need some bling. So I've got some rhinestone basics here. Can't go wrong with rhinestones, right? The more, the merrier. Okay. Oops. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and add my custom name stamp on the back. Now, when you see this, I don't know if you have a custom name stamp. Some of you may, because you might have received it from me at my creative escape retreat. It says made with love by Jennifer Hill. I am opening registration or sign-ups for custom stamps. So you can get the custom stamp with your name. It'll say made with love by, insert your name here, and a block so that you can keep it on, all for $15. If you're local, you would pick it up from me. If you're not, then I can ship it for you. I forget how much the shipping is. I'm going to be sending it out to my email list this week. So if you are interested, let me know in the comments if you think you would like a custom stamp like this to use on your cards. And we'll make sure you're on my email list and you get that invite to order yours. All right, what do you think? There's the first card. A friend like you brings me happiness, and all of my crafty friends bring me happiness. Let's see, hi Nicole. Hello Carrie. Just looking. Nicole, it's always so fun when I have team members that join to watch my Facebook Live. I love you guys. My team, the Craftastics. You're awesome. We had our team meeting this weekend, which was super fun, in person and Zoom at the same time. I need to clean this real quick, and I'm going to get set for the next card. Do you guys want to see another card with the winterly treetops? I'm really focusing on the beautiful paper, more so than the stamp set for these, because the paper is just so awesome. Right? Those birds, so awesome. All right, so I'm going to set this one out of the way and pull card number 2 supplies out. Now on this, we're going to use the thinking of you always sentiment. So we'll bring that out. And we have one of the pairs of birds and some designer series paper here and some pieces for the inside. So let's go ahead and adhere some pieces to our card front. Let's see. Piece of pool party, and then this is that beautiful designer series paper that looks like the birch trees. Down there. All right, we're gonna stamp our sentiment. Some other pieces that we have. Let's see. We are going to use that basic gray again to stamp our sentiment here. Oh, that's too crooked. Turning it over. Better. Much better. All right. Cleaning my stand. Okay, now, whoops, that's all we need from that ink. So now I'm going to take and use my snips, and I'm going to shorten this, but I'm also going to have a glue dot or something on the tip of my finger. How does, seriously. If it's not ink, it's a glue dot, it's dimensionals. All right, so I'm just gonna trim my little banner end here. Didn't quite make it to the center, I guess. And then I'm going to add some adhesive to the bottom of this on the back, and I have this piece of ribbon. This is Pool Party ribbon. This is currently out of stock, but I couldn't help but use it. So I've added it to the bottom of my sentiment. We're going to trim off the end though. Just gonna go like that. I think I need a tad bit more adhesive just to keep it in place at the end. So I love it. Will be back in stock. So do not fret, it will be back if you don't have this. This is a really cute way to use this ribbon, is to make a cute little addition to your sentiments. Like you might have been struggling with how you were going to use that. Look how cute that is. That's a cute way to use it. So we'll add some dimensionals and add this to the card front. This is actually a really quick and easy card. I'm just going to bring it all the way to the edge of the designer series paper there. Make sure all my pom-poms are facing the right way. And then we'll take and add this circle. This is a piece of the designer series paper as well. It's the back of that piece that had all of the birds, not the ones that we're using, but the other birds that I said you could fancy cut out. So we are going to add this to the card front. I cut this out with the Stylish Shapes dies, which are a staple set of dies. Like if you don't have them, you should have them. They are a necessity in every craft room. Stylish Shapes. You get circles, squares, and banners. This is for the inside of our card. So I've just matted a piece of basic white cardstock onto a piece of Pool Party. And we're going to give nice layers on the inside too. Okay. And now we need to cut these birds out. It'll take no time with the handy dandy little mini cut and emboss. So I've got my die here. We're going to line it up. I'm going to use the paper tape again to hold it in place so it doesn't slide. Let's see. When I have a the contraption that holds my phone is like right here, so I can't get directly over everything when I'm filming. So lining up dies can be kind of a challenge. But I think we got it done. Yeah. Well, you know, nobody's perfect. It's a little off to the side. However, it's not bad. It's not going to ruin my card for sure. We're going to add these. Now, if you wanted to, you could. If that ever happens to you, okay, and you're like, oh, I don't like it. All you have to do is take your scissors and kind of minimize that little bit, because I know it happens to everyone every now and then. So you can just kind of minimize wherever you think it looks too noticeable, that it's more of a border on one side than the other. Because remember, it's just paper, and we can cut it and fix it or alter it. All right, I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. So now I'm going to add them with some dimensionals here. Maybe one more. I just love this paper, and I love the birds. I'm gonna line. All right, so there are our birds. And then I think the last thing we need is I need to bring some more of those rhinestones in here. And bling it up a little. All right, and there you go. Another Winterly Treetops pretty winter card. And we could all use sentiments like these to send to our friends, right? All right, next up we have some Christmas cards. So let me just put my dies back in here. How are these in here? How are these boogers in here? This, like that, like that. Okay. I need to put them on the magnet. The magnet is right here for them, and I have not. Well, they're just going in there for now. Okay, let's make some Christmas cards. So these were a couple winter cards. Now we're gonna make a couple Christmas cards. Super fun, kind of whimsical cards. This one is featuring the Sweetest Stars bundle, or Sweetest Star bundle. Okay, this is so cute. Sorry, trying to keep the glare off. This Santa, the gingerbread cookie, and Mrs. Claus, these are all super cute. We are going to use the gingerbread man. I'm going to use a few stamps on this one. So we need him. And let's see, we need a sentiment. And we also need these fun stars. So let's see, we need all of those. And we are going to do a little heat embossing of our little gingerbread man. So I'm going to show you, I am going to show you an example with a Santa, and I'm going to show you a gingerbread done differently. But for this one, we are going to use some embossing on our gingerbread man when we get to him. Okay. So let's see. This is, all right, so let's go ahead and do our gingerbread man first. So I'm going to bring my stamping mat out here because I have photopolymer stamps and I want to get a good impression. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take my embossing buddy and use that on my cardstock. This is pecan pie cardstock. Ink up my little gingerbread guy. And then I've got my white embossing powder here. It's a little messy. We used it at my team meeting this weekend, so it's traveled all over the place. Alright, just make sure I get it everywhere. Looks pretty good. Oh, let me get this one little corner over here. Yeah. Okay. So let me just, I'm gonna emboss this off camera so it's not too loud. All right, so there is our little gingerbread guy, all heat embossed. And we are gonna punch it out with the star punch that coordinates with the stamp set. Look how cute that is. So cute, little guy. Done with you. All right. So now I'm going to take, and I have this piece of pecan pie that I'm going to add to the card base on the front of the card. And then we are going to, let's make sure I have the pieces that match here. I'm going to add this piece to the inside of our card. So this is just a piece of designer series paper. This is the Take a Bow designer series paper, which I was looking just before I went live, and it just went out of stock. It will be back. We have, you know, it happens. Things are popular. But there are other papers that you could use to do this. Not only this one. Okay. So I have this sheet of basic white that we are going to do a little bit of stamping on. We are going to stamp some snowflakes in real red, because when we are making our own designs, we can have any color snowflakes we want, right? We are in control of our snowflakes. This fun little corner stamp. We're just stamping it in both corners there. Like that. Let's go ahead and clean that off. You know, I'm notorious for leaving stamps laying around not cleaned, but I try to get colors like red or purple or navy blue off the stamps pretty quick because they stain. We're going to stamp our sentiment with, excuse me, tuxedo black. Hi, Karen Geckler and Kathy Arlinghouse. Kathy, always nice to see another team member. You guys make me so happy. Oh. I don't know if you guys can hear. I hear Clover meowing at the door to come in. If you're new here, Clover is one of my cats, and she loves to be wherever I am, but she also loves to eat ribbon. So she's not allowed in here unless we are paying good attention to her, for sure. Because even when you're paying attention, she's naughty. Okay, so I'm going to add a little line of adhesive on the top and bottom of this piece that I just stamped. And I'm going to take and add this DSP, this patterned paper, to the top and bottom. Okay, and then, oops, that's a little crooked. Let's see if we can fix this one. Those lines are tricky. They kind of trick your eyes out. Okay. So, I don't think it's straight. That's so funny. It's like those optical illusions. All right. So I'm going to give a nice supported layer of dimensionals, and no judging here. I want this well supported, and I pay for my own dimensionals. So you can put as many or as little as you want. I like well supported. So we're gonna, sometimes when I do this, I want to pull out a sheet of our foam adhesive sheets and just put a whole sheet on the back of it. It's not a bad idea. Okay, so this is going to go right here. And then we are going to add our little star. He doesn't need quite as much support because he's a thicker cardstock. It's going to go right up here. And then we need some sparkle, of course, on here. So, have you seen these iridescent, oops, I just broke the package, faceted gems? Look at these. Do you see how, I don't know, I mean, you guys see how sparkly they are, right? These are fast becoming my favorites. They are so pretty, and they look fabulous in the center of snowflakes. Just fabulous. Look how cute that is. Baking Spirits Bright. And then we've got just the little strip of paper on the inside. Now maybe you're like, Jennifer, I am not a baker. I don't have time at Christmas. I'm not a baker. Or maybe you are, but you're like, I don't like to emboss. So you could color your guy, your little gingerbread cookie, with the pecan pie Stampin' Blends. That's what I did here, and I added real red to coordinate with the paper. So I colored him in with the Stampin' Blends, okay? Or maybe you're like, I don't want gingerbread. I want a cute Santa. Look at that. You could do a cute Santa. So the fun thing is if you place an order and you get this card kit, you'll be able to choose how you do your person, your gingerbread or your Santa, because you'll need to have your own stamp set or bundle, and you can make it however you like. Now, I will tell you that this bundle is only $38.50 for this cute bundle. So you get the little punch and you get this adorable stamp set. So you have the Santa, the Gingerbread Man, and the Mrs. Claus, and some really cute sentiments. So if you like fun, cute things, and you can do a lot of things with this. I've seen wreaths, I've seen different parts of it used. There's lots of different things you can do with this fun star punch. So there are some options for that card, but this is the one that we made tonight. So super fun. We made this one at our team meeting on Sunday. So no, we didn't. Not at a team meeting on Sunday. At my coffee and cards on Saturday morning, we made this one. So we all colored in our little Santa and made this card. And I thought, oh, I need to make a gingerbread man. So I think that turned out pretty cute. Okay, last card. Now I'll show you this one. So maybe you guys, if you were already on my email list, I sent this out on Friday. This is the card. My bow is crooked. I'm trying to fix it before I show you. This is the card I showed you guys on Friday. I made this for an Instagram hop that's it was a monochromatic card challenge, monochromatic color. So I made this cute card with the Snowy Wonder bundle. And I've been using this a lot because I'm using this for my card club this month. So I've just been having fun with it. And this is just a cute card, and I thought you might like to see kind of how all the layers and stuff come together. So we've got our card kit already. Some of the pieces and parts already cut. Let's see. We're going to stamp a few things first, though. So we need our tuxedo black, and we also need, I am doing this slightly different color scheme. I'm using, this is Fresh Freesia, and we're going to do Bubble Bath. This is using the Bright and Beautiful 6x6 Designer Series paper, which it has several different colors of patterns with these kind of watercolor wash looks. And so this is perfect for like a sky background kind of situation, okay? Which is what we're gonna use it for on this card. So let's do our stamping first. We've got a sentiment to stamp and then some of these fun little pieces and parts. So let's see. I need my cute little sentiment. Let it snow. So let's stamp that. Okay. That's all we need of our black ink. I'm gonna put that up. And then we are going to stamp all of our other pieces. Let's see here. That we need our snowman. Just going to wham bam, thank you ma'am, stamp all these things on one sheet. Okay, so we've got our little snowman. Cute. We also need, let's just take, sometimes you just got to take all the little cover off and have access to all your parts and pieces. Let's see, we can do these all together. We're going to stamp several trees all at the same time because we're using all three of the little trees. So we'll just do it like this. Makes it easy to stamp them all at once. And then we need some snowflakes. This is the largest one. This is so cute and pink. I thought it would be, but you never know. It's just a good guess. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Snowman. That's everything. All right. Now we are going to take out these dies and we're going to cut them. Slide some stuff out of the way. We do not need that any longer. Okay. So I should be able to cut a lot of these at the same time by using some tape again to secure our pieces in place. So where did my piece of tape go that I had earlier? I took it off and, oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna tear this into a few other pieces so I can use it on all of these. All right, so we got our snowman. Let's do the snowflake right next to him. We've got the big tree. Let's see if I can get them all on here. That would be great if I could cut them in one pass. Got the two smaller trees. And then we've got two other snowflakes. Just put them all out here. Oops. Okay. We've got this tree. You can use Post-it tape for this, or washi tape that you have sitting in your craft room. Just if you use washi tape, just know that it can be kind of super sticky depending on the kind of washi tape it is, and I like to take and stick it to my skin to kind of de-tack it. And that helps so you don't rip up your pretty stamped images. I'm going to get all of these on here. Yes, I am. Okay, stay. All right, let's crank those through. And see how I did. One cute snowman, one snowflake, a little tree, a big snowflake, another little tree. Put these all back on the magnet so I don't lose them. Some of them are tiny. A tiny snowflake. Okay, and the big tree, and I think that's all. All right, there we go. We got them all cut. And all of them are back on the magnet sheet so I don't lose any. We do not want to lose any because I have before. Okay. I am going to fancy cut our sentiment out. I'm just going to kind of go along the bottom and then cut out. The top of it is the only part that's really fancy cutting. The bottom is just a straight line. We're almost getting to the assembly part, which is the fun part, so you can see how the snow drifts and everything come together here and how I did that, which is really a fun little technique using the deckled rectangle dies. So you can tear paper like we did with the sentiment on our first card. That's a solution to still accomplish a similar look if you don't have the deckled rectangle dies. But they're kind of also what I consider a staple. So if you don't have them, I would recommend you getting them. I used them on the mat here. I used them to create this frame by using 2 different sizes and cutting it at the same time. I used it for the layer on the inside, so it kind of ties the design all together. And then it's used to make the snow drifts there. So we have all of our little pieces here. We have our card base. Let's go ahead and just put this layer on the inside. Oh, are you serious? Am I look, every week I run out of adhesive on my live. And I don't even know if I have a replacement. Let's see. I do not have a replacement. I need to bring one home from the studio, but I have liquid glue. I have my liquid adhesive, so it's okay. So we're going to add this to the inside of our card. Like so. We're going to add our DSP to the front now. How do I want? I think I want the darker color at the top because it's like the gray skies when it's snowy and then the snow on the ground. So this is going to go there. All right, and the way that I did these is I actually cut it's basically one of these, okay? So I cut a full rectangle out of the deckled die of the white, okay? So you can see that's there, maybe it's here. Whichever one it is. Oh, there. It matches up right there. And then here, or here, that matches up. Maybe, I don't know. Either way, that's the way it goes. And then I took and I cut it again to cut another line so that I would have 3 different layers to create the snowdrifts. Now I may have to trim the end off because it's a little too long, so we're just gonna do that. That's okay. And then I'm gonna take and kind of layer them in different directions. So I'm gonna take and just look here. I wanna make sure. I probably need to cut down the length as well. You're not gonna see the bottom, so it doesn't matter. And I honestly didn't even pay attention when I was cutting them as far as the thickness of them. All right, so now what we're gonna do is add a little bit of adhesive to the back of each one. This one being the thickest, I'm going to use this as the top. And then the next one, I'm going to take and add to this, and I'm just going to have it go kind of from the top. Let's put it down a little. It's much easier without liquid glue, actually. Okay, like that. And then this piece is going to go at a different angle, like so. So we have them going down, up, and kind of straight. And now we're going to add this to the card base. Got a little bit of glue there. See my adhesive remover. I think I pulled it out. Okay. Now this is going to go on with dimensionals. And then we're going to kind of layer all of our pieces. Let me take this other just general eraser. Get that off. Okay. There we go. All right. So we're going to take and on the back put dimensionals all the way around. And you could do this kind of scene card like this. You don't even have to use, I mean, I could see deer walking through the snow. Like there's all kind of things that you could do. Alright, so this is going to go right there, okay? And now we're going to add our little snow person. We are going to give it one glue dot over here and then a little bit of glue. Sorry, not glue dot, dimensional. Okay, and then our largest tree is going to kind of tuck in beside it, and I am going to support the back of it with a dimensional. Just going to cut one of these off the side. Just a little bit of glue on the bottom. Okay. We're also going to give a little bit of a dimensional boost to this tree. And this one we're going to kind of tuck in to that next layer, like so. So it's in, let's go down a little more, tucked into the snowdrift, just enough. last one is going to go behind the back snowdrift, if I can get it under there. I didn't think I had glue all the way at the top, but maybe I did. Maybe I did. No, there we go. Just have to get the, okay. Okay, now we're going to add our big snowflake over here in the corner. We've got our medium snowflake. Just going to go over here in our little itty bitty. I cut a little piece of dimensional, but this is perfect for our mini dimensionals. Add that there. We'll add our sentiment. Oh, where did I drop his little black hat on this desk here? Her little black hat. Here's the Let It Snow. Let's see. Where is it? Did I lose it? The good thing is I have the dies right there, and I have a black scrap. It's on the floor here somewhere, I'm sure. But we'll just cut a real quick another one out. Okay, just like that. We have our little hat. I am going to give it a little dimensional support. Just trim off. So, oh, it's looking cute, huh? A tiny bow. I love my bows. You don't have to do a tiny bow, but it's really cute. We're going to add this on with a mini glue dot. Just going to take and kind of roll it up so it's tiny. Stick, please. Do not stick to my finger. Just stick. There we go. All right, now the last thing I did was I felt like, I'm like, okay, it's got some snow, but it needed some more snow. So I took these little snowflake loose embellishments and I dotted a little bit of glue around sporadically, like snowflakes falling. It's too much. And then I added these little guys down. Let's see, I think my tweezers would be handy right now. Oops. They're tricky. Oh my goodness. They fly. One more. Okay. Now, one last thing is you need a little bit of an orange carrot nose. Oh, I should have used the light peach pie, but I didn't. So I gave it a little carrot nose, and there you go. That is how that cute card came together. So here are your cards for tonight. And I hope you enjoyed them and the variety that I shared with you today. And remember that you can get a kit to make all 4 of these cards when you place a $40 or more order using the host code that's shared in the video description between now and next Monday. So I hope you guys enjoyed the cards and had fun watching them come together. I love quick and easy cards, but I also love cards like this might have had steps, but it's not hard, and it's a great way to kind of create a lot of dimension on your projects. So hope you enjoyed that. And anyway, so don't forget that we have our Close to My Heart scrapbooking line of products going on sale tomorrow, October 16th at 30% off while supplies last. Things are going to sell out, I'm sure. It'll be the end of those Close to My Heart products. And then we also have our kit collection sale that is still going strong. Some kits up to 30% off. So thank you guys. Make sure if you are not on my email list that you click that link in the video description so that you get the PDF tutorial tomorrow along with the video replay. And you guys have a great night. I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Bye.